Hey guys, what's up? Video 2. Okay, last week we designed the shapes. We turned the two-dimensional into three-dimensional, and we used 1 point perspective because we have one vanishing point. There was a horizon line. So before we get started with the next step, I did say I was going to show you, you don't always have to have a vanishing point in the center. You can move it on the horizon line. So, like this one right here, we did the horizon line and I moved the vanishing point from the center actually over to the left. Okay, and you see how everything kind of shifts. Everything kind of like gets sucks into like a black hole or like a magnet towards it. And this is where we get the overlapping. So I connect this line to the horizon point, to the vanishing point right here. But when I get to this shape, I stop. So usually when I make these, I start here from the closest point to the vanishing point, and then I move out to the other shapes or whatever it is I'm drawing. And then it gets this overlap and gives you more of a three-dimensional look. You also can change the horizon line's angle. So I know it's hard to see a little bit. I'll zoom in here. So my horizon line, I actually went diagonal, dot, vanishing point. You see how the shapes kind of like explode out of there. This angle is pretty cool. You'll see this in movies, video games, like if a car is flying down the road, anime, all that stuff. So you can switch these around all kinds of ways. All right, going back to our original. So by now, you've traced everything. We are good to go. It's looking good. I'm going to zoom back out. Now the color code. So it's kind of like a quiz within a quiz. I want you to color whatever it is you're going to use. The crayons, the pencils, the color pencils, the markers, paint, whatever you're going to use. I want these guys as primary. And I want these guys as secondary. Okay? Primary colors. We know those. Wonder Woman, Superman's costumes. Secondary, Halloween colors. I'm going to start with one on each side. Then I'm going to turn you loose and we'll fast forward. And then I'm going to talk about the sides here. Okay? So, I'm going to grab a couple of colors. All right, so for one, I got my orange here. Pretty simple. Actually, excuse me, sorry, this is turquoise. I need orange. Where'd my orange go? All right. I literally grabbed the wrong marker thing. So what I'm gonna do is basically, I'm gonna outline the shape, just the front, the face. Don't worry about the side. Okay, I'm gonna come in here. And I'm going to color. Okay, pretty simple. Don't worry about speed. Just the face of these, okay? Then I'm gonna hit a primary color. Let's do, I'll do blue. All right, and I'm gonna grab, let's do this one right here. Nice, easy. This is with a marker. This is with a thicker marker. See, I go in one direction. Voila. All right, so once you color these three faces and these three faces, these three sides here, then you're gonna do the sides here, the three-dimensional aspect that's getting sucked towards the 1 point perspective. Now, do not use the same colors that you used on the faces. Do not use, don't even do like this blue since you did that. No. For this, I want you to use something neutral. You can get brown, gray. Don't use black, and you'll see why next week, just potential. Use something odd. Pink's not on here, you could use that. But anything to that idea. I'm trying to think of another color, the turquoise. Now, I do go back. You could do blue here, orange there, say red, green, red here, green there. It's up to you. And you'll see why next week when we do this. So, get this all colored. Pretty simple this week. Keep practicing on your three-dimensional shapes. This is going to be very important for here, next year, and in your future with drawing. So, as technology has in magic, I went ahead and I colored. Okay? So, you see how I used gray. Now, you don't have to do the lines like that. You can color them in. Get this point done. And yes, I gave you a little bit of the answer key. You should know your primaries and secondaries Anyway, so I use colored pencils, I use markers. One of these was paint. I think it was this one. So whatever it is you used, I'm okay with that. Get this done. Come back next week and I'll show you what we're gonna do. All right? All right, guys, great talking to you. If you need anything, let me or your teacher know. Even though this is for grades and quizzes and all that, I still want this to be the stress reliever because I know Canvas can be a pain. We've got people coming back, people leaving, classes switching, so don't worry, okay? All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye-bye.